Hey there, fellow YouTubers, connecting dots here. Happy Easter, everyone. Okay, I've got some really bad news. I don't want to scare the pants off everyone, but you need to know what's going on here. Japan just released out some new numbers, and turns out the radiation that's been spewed out since March 11th, what's the date today? Yeah, that's how long. Over a month and a half it's been spewed out, and it turns out the numbers are way higher than what they originally thought. They originally thought that it was 0.69 Becquerels per hour spewing out, when it's actually 6.9 Becquerels per hour. Did you get that? That's a big difference there, from 0.69 to 6.9. Folks, it's a lot worse than what they've been playing along here. I'm going to put some links up here at the end of this video. I hope you watch them. I've got some interviews with independent nuclear scientists. They don't work for the government. They're independent. That's what you want to listen to all the time. Independent research, folks. Stick with that. Government's controlled. You want guys that are not paid or not forced to have to say anything. Anyways, these nuclear scientists were interviewed on CTV News, and they specifically say how there's hundreds of radioactive particles. So I'm also about to show you here the latest forecast on xenon gas 133. Okay. You see the date right there, 24th. I got it set up here. Take a look. You're on the west coast. Anyone on the west coast, Canada, look at Vancouver Island. It's not going to be pretty, folks. And I'll stop it. You can see the dates. And I'm showing the xenon gas 133 because and that's the only one I can really get that really shows one of the most tracked, easiest seen radioactive particles out there is the xenon gas 133. So if we already have nuclear scientists that have admitted there's over hundreds of different radioactive particles, and like I said, plutonium is one of them out there. It has a 200-year lifespan. They keep focusing our attention on cesium-137, xenon gas 133, you know, which only has a lifespan, half-life, what is it, 5 days? And then 5 days later it's supposed to be almost not 100% gone. Well, the fact is there's over hundreds of different radioactive particles spewing out of Fukushima, so you need to pay attention here. I'm just showing here xenon gas 133, so at least you have an idea that with that gas, so are hundreds of other radioactive compounds, particles I mean, that you need to focus on and pay your attention to, not the less harmful ones that our media keeps focusing on. I'm going to start this. I don't want to scare everyone, but you need to know what's going on. Here's the color chart. Here's the absolute lowest, and we're going to be focusing in the blue area here. So that's 1 becquerel. And I think the scientists refer to this as getting a chest x-ray. So if you're going to get a chest x-ray, I think you should be told that you're about to get a chest x-ray. Maybe you don't want to get that chest x-ray all the time, right? What do you think about that? Vancouver Island, it's not good. Neither is the rest of British Columbia, as a matter of fact. But anyhow, the whole West Coast gets this one. Here we go, folks. Look at that. Disgusting. That's sickening. I can't believe we have to put up with this. And to think that the Canadian radiation monitoring stations were turned off in Vancouver, I wonder why. What do you think, folks? Because they would have been going right off all the time. They moved them way out here in the middle of British Columbia. Was it Kamloops? Yeah, so the radiation has to go through a bunch of mountain ranges, probably gets way elevated beyond the radiation station itself, so yeah, you're never going to pick it up. So good luck, folks, in Canada. If you think you're going to be waiting there for your government to give you a wake-up call and say, hey, guess what, there's hundreds of radiation particles spewing over from Fukushima today, good luck. It ain't going to happen, okay? I tell you right now, it's not going to happen. They're not going to tell you. Sorry, they're too busy with their elections and all that other crap. So I'll give you the link here down below in the description box. You can follow this. It's from the 24th, I think, up to the 28th. And no matter where you're living, it's not pretty on the West Coast, especially British Columbia. And coincidentally, like I said at the end of this video, you'll get to, there's links there to two nuclear scientists that were interviewed up here in Canada, and they specifically mention West Coast, and one of them goes on to say, one of my favorite places in the world. I would not want to be on Vancouver Island, British Columbia. Like I said, I'm not here to scare anyone. I'm just repeating what the nuclear scientists said. So you can sit there, go back to watching Dancing with the Stars, playing your favorite video game. It's up to you. We all have, you know, life is all about choices and freedom. So you have the freedom here to pay attention and get informed, or continue on, you know, with your blue pill dose. I guess it's up to you. And here comes your blue pill dose right now, eh? Okay. Now the reason I wanted to show that is because there's also another article that came out, and this one here refers to killer contamination spreads worldwide without opposition, I mean, and Fukushima is equal to 2,000 atomic bombs. I'm not going to read the entire article, but I really think that if you know nothing about radiation, or if you think it's safe, or possibly you're one of those people that believe like, oh, radiation's not that bad, you're exposed to it when you when you eat a banana, when you take a chest x-ray, when you take an airplane flight, yada yada yada. That type of radiation is totally different. That's an external exposure. The radiation here we're going to be taking in, we're going to be eating it. Okay, and I'm going to link up here with another story, and I think you should go see this one, and it's called Fukushima Fallout. 2 different stories told on safety of local radioactivity. And it's very interesting because those of us that live, or many of you actually, may have your drinking water coming from an open source, a water source, like a reservoir, whatever it may be. Maybe you're collecting rainwater and doing some type of filtration to it. I'm not sure, but wherever you're getting your water, you may want to pay attention, because what it points out in this article, which is what I've been saying here, because I live on Vancouver Island, and our water comes from an open source reservoir, and so it can be contaminated. And one of the things it mentions right in here, it can also fall on foods or contaminate reservoirs that are being used for irrigation or drinking water. And this is according to the Norwegian Institute right there, of Air Research, which is the same people that were producing that map I was just showing you a second ago. That's them. That's the same. Okay, so you have a choice here. You can get informed or stay misinformed. Go back to Dancing with the Stars. The choice is yours. I'm telling you that you need to pay attention here. It's not all good. Our media should be focusing on this, and they're not. You need to look at, including the deadliest of all, plutonium. Please go read the article. Pass this on to your friends. Share the links with everyone. We need to know what's going on. This has been happening since the very start. Since March 11th, folks. Think about it. Since March 11th. Non-stop. Hundreds of radioactive clouds, of particles I mean, have been coming in the form of gas, dust particles, you name it. It's been coming down. So get out of the rain. Others have been saying this. I'm saying it too. Get out of the rain. You do not want to be in the rain. When the rain falls, it goes through all the different columns of air. It picks up the radioactive particles, gas, whatever. It attaches. Same with the milk. You do not want to drink the milk. You do not want to drink the cream. You don't want to put the cream in your coffee. The radioactive isotopes and particles, they attach themselves very easily to fat. So every time you're having that coffee, well, depending where the milk, where it was grazing, chances are, like Phoenix, Arizona, what was it? 1,600% over the legal limit. That's the radioactivity in the milk. It's that much. Hawaii, 2,300% over the limit. I don't want to scare anyone, but you need to really focus here, folks. This is non-stop. Fukushima is not going to be done. They just announced it's going to be another 6 to 9 months before it's finished. Come on, think about it. Do you really want to keep living in this crap day in, day out? Come on. You know, you're growing a garden outside thinking you're going to be eating some nice fresh fruits and vegetables. Good luck. Good luck. It's not happening. It's not happening this year. Forget it. You might as well pull that whole entire crop and just burn it. Get rid of it. Don't even compost it. You don't even want to compost that. You don't want that same crop back in your... It's so sad. It's so sad. Get informed. Please, get informed. You need to know what's happening here, folks. Good luck. Happy Easter.